YouTube family, what is up? So today I'm bringing one of my students that just closed his first wholesale deal for $5,000. Now, some of you might think that is a small amount, but you see, when it's your first deal, the amount doesn't really matter. You know what matter? What matters is that now he has the knowledge and the experience to basically do it again. And if you can make $5,000, all right, doing one thing, you know you can make $50,000. You know you can make $500,000. All right. So it's about having the knowledge and the experience, and it's just kind of a rinse and repeat. So, anyways, I want to jump on a little bit early. Once I get Mark coming in here, we're gonna see what is up. Mark, dude, what is going on, bro?
Hi, how you doing, Khang?
Mark, happy Friday, bro.
Happy Friday.
Dude, first off, man, I want to say congrats, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. So, anyways, we're live on YouTube, bro. And
Oh,
you know
really?
what? Yeah, we're live on YouTube, dude. Are you cool with that?
I'm cool. It's fine.
Okay, cool, Mark. So, well, what we're gonna do, man, is just let's go ahead and kind of get into your story, bro. So, tell a little bit about your background, kind of what you're currently doing, how you got into wholesaling, and then we can go ahead and go from there and talk about your first deal, dude.
Okay, so I'm gonna start at the beginning. Um, I would start wholesale on August last year.
So, you start wholesaling August 2023.
Yeah,
Got it, man.
and for about 4 months, I
Okay.
did the wrong thing, so I don't have any result.
So, okay, hold on a second. So, Mark, you started wholesaling in August of 2023, and within 4 months, you basically doing the wrong thing, so you didn't get any results.
Yeah.
So, Mark, man, I want to take people back to, so what were you currently doing at that time, and so what was your JO to be?
You mean right now or at that time?
Yeah, like I mean, oh, so what did you do before you got into wholesaling?
Okay. Um, I I start fire myself to trail the bee to start wholesale.
I know, but what were you doing,
Um,
dude?
at that time, I did job shipping, and right now I'm doing it.
Oh.
And right now I'm doing job shipping, wholesaling, and TikTok affiliate.
Damn. Okay, so Mark, so before wholesaling, you were doing drop shipping.
Yeah, I doing job shipping, and I did a job, but when I find out wholesaling, I want to change my thinking and change the way I think, and so I fired myself and start out with job shipping and wholesaling. But with job shipping, I have a little bit money to stay on alive, not too much, but can keep me alive and start wholesaling. But
So
uh, in my mind at that time, I feel like I will go all in this one, and I saw so many person can do that and make a lot of money, so I think I can do it too.
okay, so Mark, I mean, so what do you do for work, man? Like before the whole like entrepreneurship.
So I did a full time job at the library. No,
Oh,
at the what do you call a
do,
laboratory
doing what?
doing phlebotomist.
I don't even know what that is.
Is I'm the one who take the blood from the patient.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, for
Uh,
the
for,
doctor or for
yeah,
who?
yeah, for the lab.
Okay, and and how much were you making?
I would say about I really don't remember, but I think it three k and 500 something a month.
So you're making $3,500 a month.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I want everyone to understand here is that, as you can see, that Mark has an accent, you know, just like me. His probably a little bit worse, and he still make this happen. And a lot of you out there are speaking, you know, like almost perfect English, man. And you're making, and your excuse will be something else. Which means I'm bringing Mark on. Mark is one of my students inside of my Wholesale Community Academy. I want to let you guys know that, you know, even if with his accents, he's still able to make things happen because that's how bad he wants it. So Mark, you work at the lab. You were making about $3,500 a month, man. So let's just see, man, $3,500 times 12. So you're making $42,000 a year. Mark, so where you based out of, man?
What did you mean about that?
What city, what state?
Oh, okay. I'm in Arlington. I live in Arlington now, Texas.
Arlington, Texas. Okay, man. And so what? Okay, before you got into real estate, you did a little drop shipping.
Yeah.
Okay. For those of you people who don't know about drop shipping, dude. So Mark, are you still currently doing drop shipping?
Yeah, I currently doing drop shipping, TikTok affiliate, and wholesaling, but I did wholesale a lot more.
Okay, Mark, I think in this video, dude, we're gonna talk about your first deal, but I also want to give you kind of my little business opinion on kind of like what you really need to focus on, dude, and then go, because I don't think that you should be doing 3 things at once, bro. In my personal opinion, but we can talk about that later, because okay, let's talk about your drop shipping, dude. How much money you're making right now from your drop shipping a month?
Is it not yeah, no,
Okay.
some month it profit, some month it break even. It's not like the same every month.
Okay, okay, Mark. So what I want to know from you, from drop shipping, dude, on an average, how much do you make a month, just roughly?
Yeah, it kind of depends. So in the profit, the best month I can do like 6K.
6,000.
But it's not like every month, like
Correct. It's
one
not
or 2
consistent.
months. Yeah, 1 2 months, and it's falling down.
Right. So okay. So my question to you is, dude, how much do you make from drop shipping last year?
Last year, I think I did about 20K.
Okay. So we take $20,000, dude. $20,000 divided by 12. You're making $1,666 a month. Now, dude, I mean, listen, the reason you guys need to understand this, dude, is because you got to understand, dude, is energy flow, right? Where focus goes. And where you put your most focus, dude, that's where the money's going to grow. So I see a lot of problem with a lot of you, dude, is that you're having, you know, you're doing too many businesses. That's your problem. And that's why you're making too many baby money. You know, you're making 1,000 here, 1,000 there, right? But what you need to really focus on is you need to focus on one stream of income. And a lot of people said, hey, you know, millionaires, you know, have 7 streams of income. No, dude. They became a millionaire with 1 stream of income. And then they became a multi-millionaire with multiple streams of income. So your guys' problem is that you're building too many businesses at the same time. That's why you're making 1,000 here, 1,000 here, 5,000 here. But if you would have just take all that time and focus on building one business, you could have take that business to $100,000 a month. Okay,
I
so Mark,
agree with you.
Okay, so Mark, okay, so drop shipping, man. Okay, now let's talk about your TikTok affiliate. How much are you making on that?
I make about 2,500 a month.
Okay, so $2,500 a month. A month from drop shipping. Hold on, Mark. And then we got affiliate about 2,500. So your TikTok affiliate, is that pretty consistent?
TikTok is better consistent.
Okay, so you're making $2,500 from that. Okay, now let's talk about your wholesaling, man. How much money have you made already from just wholesaling?
So because this is my first time, first check, first deal, first everything, I make 5K.
Okay, So you just closed your first wholesale deal for $5,000.
Yes.
So it would take drop shipping about what, 3 months or so, right? For you to make that affiliate, it would have taken you 2 months. Now, the question I want to ask you, Mark, is how much time are you putting into drop shipping a day? Like how many hours do you put into drop shipping a day?
It's not much, like an hour, something like that.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
I started very long time ago, so I'm
Sure.
kind of know what I'm gonna do, but it's
Sure.
not consistent.
You got it.
And for me right now, it's drop shipping and TikTok affiliate keep me alive to doing this wholesaling.
Right. I see.
So
So
right now, when I consistent with wholesaling, I will more
you're
focus
gonna
on that.
drop.
Yeah,
I got it. So your thing right now is Mark, you're taking the income from drop shipping and affiliate, right, to fund your wholesaling business to grow that.
correct.
And then once your wholesaling business picked up, then you're gonna quit them
Yeah, correct.
and go all in on wholesaling.
Yeah, because I see so much potential in here.
Yep. I got you, dude. And dude, I think that is a great game plan. So I don't want you to be doing 3 to 4, 5 business, all right, at a time. And Mark, I hear this from so many entrepreneurs, and that's the problem with being an entrepreneur is that we want to do a lot of stuff, but
Mhm.
really is that you just got to focus on building one business only. From you, Mark, I think you're on the right path because you're just using those income to basically fund your wholesaling business.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, good. So, Mark, let's talk about your first wholesale deal, dude. How do you found the seller, bro?
So actually, this is the first one closed, but not my first one because I have another one, but it have a some problem with the title on the property, so it's maybe closed in 15 or this month, I think so.
Okay,
But,
man. And
but this one I got it from an agent.
oh,
Uh,
okay.
yeah,
This one came from a realtor.
yeah,
So it's not listed.
it's not listed.
So it's
Um,
pocket listing.
yeah, one day I text an agent. I said that hey, I'm looking for one fix and flip. Probably this month. You have anything coming up? And like an hour later, she said to me that one investor they want to get rid of their property. They want
Mm.
to find a cash offer off market first before they list it.
Ah.
So I made an offer, and 3 days later, they accept it.
Oh. So okay. So what was the asking price? Do you know?
They're asking 155.
155. And what's the ARV on the property?
The AOV, the highest I got at that time is 205 or maybe
ARV is
210.
okay. So ARV is 205. And how much for the rehab?
We have I'm estimate about 30K.
So $30,000. So I guess this investor, what was his situation?
I don't know if I allowed to say this, but she uh, she go travel on a ship, and she cannot take care of this property because it have a tenant in here, so she
Mm,
want to sell it.
got it. So basically, she's just a tire landlord.
Yeah, some kind
Got
of
it. Okay. Got it. Okay, man. So you got it, and you got under contract for how much?
125.
Dang. Okay. So you got under contract for 125. And how do you find your buyer, Mark?
So because this is the first time me and her work together, so I want going fast with her. So I trade with another wholesaler. They already have the buyer in place. So we got a buyer 3 days, 4 days later when I got the contract under contract and trade with them. And on the 6th day after the contract, I'll go with the seller, the seller, the agent, and the buyer at the property with the tenant, and show the property in 1 hour, and we sold that property after this.
So you sold it for, okay, so you got on a contract for 125. You sold it for 130.
Me and the other partner, we sold it for 135.
And then you split 50-50.
Yeah.
Got it, man. Okay, so you sold it for 135. So it's a 10K wholesale, and then you have to split it with your partner. So it's a 50-50 JV deal.
Yeah.
Got it, Mark. And how much are you going to make on the other deal that you about to close?
It's 4K.
4,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the another JV with the same wholesaler. Yeah. Let me talk a little bit about that, because
Sure.
it's it's kind of it's kind of the path for me. So
Sure.
I joined your academy. I call the seller, got one under contract with the seller, and I'm market for the find a buyer. And unfortunately, I was estimated the repair is
Wait.
too low.
Hold on, Mark. Okay, so you decide to join my Wholesale Community Academy, and you got this deal from cold calling.
I got the deal from cold calling, and lock it up on the contract, and I'll find a buyer.
Right.
When
Hold on.
Buyer,
Hold on, Mark. So I want to know is what list did that lead came from?
that probably came from tire landlord.
Okay, tire landlord. Okay. And where do you get the list?
I remember last time I put it out from batch list, I think so.
Got it. Okay. So cold calling, you got the tire landlord, and you got under contract. What's the asking price on it? Well, what did seller ask for?
That 150.
Okay. And what was the ARV on it?
The ARV at that time I'm estimate about 210.
210. And how much you got under contract for?
I got under contract for 110.
Oh, okay. You got under contract for 110. And how much was it cost for the rehab?
The rehab at the first time I'm estimate about 30K, but after that is too much higher than that. It's about 55 to 60K.
55 to 60,000. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and tell your story. And how do you find the buyer?
So I found a buyer on Facebook group, and call agent if they have any buyer, cash buyer. And after about 15 days, I found out that I going in the contract for too high and cannot make it work. But at that time, I found I connect with the wholesaler that I'm trading two deals right now.
I see. Got it. Hold on, Mark. Hold on a second. You got under contract for 110, and how much do you market it out for?
I just market out for 120.
Oh, okay. So you market out for 120. So let me see here. So 120, and it's going to need about $55,000. So it's going to be right at 175. So after the buyers buy it, they're going to be all in, and probably all the closing costs, all the fees. Let's just say that they'll be all in at 185. And the property's only worth 210,000.
Yeah, the thing is, I didn't know one thing of that property because it's in the flood zone area.
It's in the flood zone.
Yeah, so the ARV is not that high, so it's around 180, not 210.
Okay. So hold on a second. So the ARV is actually only one. Okay, so you got under contract, you send it out to your buyer, and then you realize that, oh my gosh, the feedback from your buyer was like, hey, you got under contract for too high.
Yeah.
So
my partner, the other wholesaler, he told it to me.
Your partner told you that it's under contract for too high. Okay,
Yeah.
so keep going.
So we after know that information, the only way we can do is put it under contract like 80, 80
Wait,
or
hold
80.
on, hold on, Mark. So at this time, you went back and you renegotiate with the seller.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 80
You
or 85. But
hold on, bro. So Mark, you don't have a buy in place for it. You don't have a currently right now. You don't have a buy yet. But you went back and you
no,
renegotiate, or you already had a buyer.
my partner
Yep.
after he told me that to me, he know that he can move the deal at 90 or 95.
Ah, okay, got it.
Okay. And
Yep.
after that, came back to the buyer. I negotiate if we can do
Seller.
80 or 85,
Got
but
it.
they didn't agree with that,
Okay.
so it phone down.
Okay, so you end up canceling the deal. Okay, what's next?
Yeah. Then next is
Wait, hold on. So Mark, how much was your earnest money deposit?
at that time I put 1,000.
Okay, hold on. So you guys, there's a lot for you to learn from this, and let me break it down for you. Okay, for those of you who might have trouble, especially understanding this. Okay, I think this video right here is a great video for those of you who's getting into the game and you're going through the whole process and you're afraid that something like this might happen to your deal. So let me break it down for you. But Mark, you still, and this is the deal that you're going to close mid-June, right?
Yeah.
Next week or so.
Yeah.
And then you're going to make 8,000 on it, but you have to split with your partner, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So, dude, I mean, there's so much value in here that you guys can walk away from, because Mark got this property under contract at a wrong price. He sent it out to his buyer, and the buyer come back and said, hey, well, I mean, his partner came back and told him he got under contract for way too high. You went back to the seller, you renegotiated, you got under contract for 110, you renegotiate, try to get the seller down to how much? 80,000?
85.
85,000. Seller say no, and then you end up having to cancel the contract, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then what happened after that?
What happened?
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, so you canceled the contract and you got your earnest money deposit back.
Yeah, correct.
There you go. So a lot of you will be like, well, Khang, what happened if I got under contract at a wrong price? Can the seller come after me? Can they sue me? I'm not giving you any legal advice, but the answer is no. They cannot force you to buy the property. As long as in the contract, man, you stay within the inspection period. Legally, as a potential buyer, even if you're dealing with a property that's listed with an agent, as a potential buyer, you have X amount, man, to inspect the property. Whether it's 15 days, 30 days, 40 days, 60 days, 9 months, whatever it is that you have under a contract, agree with the seller. You have your time to do what's called your due diligence. Inspect the property, do whatever you need to do, all right? And within that time period, as a wholesaler, if we can't find a buyer, exactly what Mark is doing, you go back, you renegotiate first, and if the price don't work, worst case with wholesaling is you cancel the contract, and if you wanted to, you can lose, you'd be like, hey, if your earnest money deposit with the seller, let's just say it was only $20, you can be like, hey, you know what? I'm just going to forfeit my earnest money deposit. But in this case, Mark has his earnest money deposit with the seller. It's $1,000. And guess what? He gets it back. Because as long as you cancel the contract within that inspection period, legally, you don't lose your earnest money deposit. You get your earnest money deposit back. Seller, obviously they can sell it to somebody else. And there's really nothing else happen.
Correct.
That's it. Okay, so keep going, Mark.
So I start cold calling and reaching out with agent consistently, cold calling every day, even on Sunday. So
Okay,
and then,
Mark, I want to talk about this deal. So
yeah.
you call the seller back, you offer them $85K, they say no, you cancel the contract, you got your $1,000 earnest money back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what do you do after that to turn this into a deal again, man?
Oh, this one is different. It's totally different because the deal is falling down is gone. Because of that deal, I found my partner and he helped me a lot with this deal and the other deal, and we continue to close two deals together this month. That's what I want to say.
Ah,
Because if I not fail, I cannot fire him, and he helped me understand the market, helped me underprice, and now I'm more confident with the seller, more confident with the buyer, and uh, I I kind of know what the market right now because of that deal falling down.
okay. So, okay, Mark. So the deal that we're talking about is gone.
It's
It's
gone.
gone.
Yeah,
Okay, hold on a second, bro. How long ago was that?
it's about 2 months, but
Okay,
I found out that they got under contract with somebody else.
and they already sold it.
Not so yet, but because I still checking the address if they have sold or
Right.
not, but it's still not sold.
Okay, so Mark, I mean, if I were you, dude, I would keep this on your tight freaking hot lead follow up,
Mhm.
because you know if it falls, if it fall through with you, it could possibly also fall through with another wholesaler. So if I were you, dude, I would continue follow up with the seller and say, hey, I found a partner that is ready to close. We're good to go, because your partner told you that he has a buyer that would buy for 95,000.
Mhm.
Okay, so if I were you, dude, I would continue to follow up with the seller and just let the seller know. Just bang them, dude, every week and say, hey, we're ready to go at $80,000, right? Just say, hey, we're ready to go at 80,000 or whatever offer that you made the seller, 85K. Hey, we're ready to go at 85K. We can get this thing wrapped up and close to you in 15 days. So I just want to let you know that, hey, if for whatever reason, if it fall out of escrow with the investor that you currently got with, hit me up and we're ready to close this thing.
Okay.
So, dude, so every day, Mark, you want to plant that seed in their head. You text them, I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go. Hey, if you can make $85,000 work, we'll take over the property as is. We can close this thing in 15 days. Because what happened, bro? What happened is, now that they know that they have you as a backup, and if that investor or wholesaler say anything wrong, it'll be like, dude, no, I got a guy right here that's just ready to go. And they would just like boom, and they would go with you. All right, bro?
Okay. Okay. Appreciate that.
Yeah, dude, make sure you put this in a tight follow-up, man, because 60 to 70% of your deal come from follow-up. And a lot of people don't understand this. When they submit an offer to property here, if you want to start getting on market deal, here's my advice to you. Number one is target expired listing. Number two is don't focus on active listing. You know what you should be focused on, guys? Is pending listing. Dude, because what happened is those things that are pending, you be like, oh man, the property's already pending, someone's gonna buy it. Nope. Dude, until it closed, man, anything can happen. Dude, I've seen deals that fall out of escrow on the day of closing. And guess what? You're hitting these agent up. You'll be like, hey, I'm ready to go at this price. If for whatever reason it fall out of escrow, hit me up. I'm telling you, those are probably the better lead for you to focus on versus active listing. Focus on the pending one, man. Submit backup offer. Because when it fall out of escrow, the agent is freaking out, seller's freaking out, and that's where you're gonna come in and be the hero and get that deal done, man. Because they don't want it. Like the agent, when it falls out of escrow, they got to put it on the market again. It looks bad. Seller doesn't want to go through the whole prima donna drama shit again. All of a sudden, hey, the buyer backed out, and then you tell the seller, hey, not a problem, Bob. Hey, Bob, relax, chill. I got another buyer that's ready to go. He's gonna come in. He's gonna take whatever that guy position is, and we'll still get this done for you. And that's what the agent want, man. So that's what you want to do. Put in backup offer. All right, Mark. Continue going. I'm sorry to keep on interrupting, man.
But I forgot when I'm gonna go.
So, dude. So Okay. Well, let me ask you this, Mark. So now that you have joined the academy, man, like what has helped you so much in the academy where you be like, dude, this is so much benefit or so much value that I'm getting from Khang's academy.
So one thing I like is you and the coach Alex Jericho and anybody else in the academy says doing more than anything. So if you're not doing cold calling every day, you cannot get any deal. And just I just do it the same with you guys taught me. So if I have some any question, I text with Jericho and Alex. They really help me a lot and keep me on the right track. Because um, I did wrong thing for so long,
Yep.
so didn't get anywhere else. So but this academy, Alex and Jericho helped me a lot and keep me on track.
Yep.
Keep me like motivate on my dream every day,
I love it.
and so it's helped me a lot. Like it changed my mind and changed my what I'm thinking about real estate, about wholesale. But
I love it, man.
finally, finally with all kind of help, I finally got it, and I'll keep going with that.
I love it, man. So I want all of you to understand here. All right. And we all can agree that Mark has a very bad accent, right? And he can still be able to close deal. Why can't you? And the next thing I wanted to say is that, Mark said he'd been doing the wrong thing for 4 months, dude. So my question to you, Mark, what were you doing in those 4 months, dude?
Um, in that 4 month, I I
What were you
pay
doing?
for another pupil to get on a team, $500 a month.
Okay.
To be
You got on
honest,
another coaching. Okay.
to be honest, he still helped me a lot
Okay.
to understand wholesaling, but it's not enough to get a deal.
I see.
Yeah, he didn't teach me underwrite a deal. Just
Got it.
just
Yeah.
taught me
So
how to call the people,
I
and
see.
it's not enough.
I see. So now like when I first started, I was just like Mark. So, and some of you might be able to relate to this. A lot of times you feel like you're working and you're hustling. But I'm telling you, dude, is that you might doing the wrong thing. And I tell people this all the time, man. If you're taking massive action and if you're putting the work every single day, dude, listen to me. If you cannot get a deal within 5 months or less, and I would say, dude, if you're not taking traction and if you're not talking to if you're not getting potential leads coming into your pipeline that you feel like, dude, I'll be able to close something here. If you cannot feel that within 3 to 5 months, I'm telling you right now, dude, that you're doing the wrong thing. Okay, if
I
it
got
takes
it
you
in
that
four
long,
months.
what's that?
I got it in 4 months after join academy.
You got, dude. So you close your first deal after 4 months
After
of
four
joining my
months,
academy.
yeah. 5 days before 4 months, I got a deal under contract.
5 days before 4 months, man. So, Mark, I mean, like now that you closed your first deal, man, what has that done to you mentally?
At the beginning, I know it's gonna work for me, but I don't know
Mm,
how long it will take.
mm,
At this time, it may be the right time for me to keep going, and I know it's work 100%. If
nice.
you're doing the right thing and do it every day, like consistently doing every day, the day will come. But it depends on the work you put in. That's all my I take it out.
Nice. Mark, do you have a family or are you single?
Yeah, I'm single.
So you're single and ready to mingle.
No,
So
not
Mark,
yet.
Yeah. So Mark, so what is your ideal monthly income? Like how much would you like to make a month from the wholesaling business, man?
Um, man, so if want to make a month, I want to do like 50K a month.
50K a month is your target.
Yeah.
Okay, man. So once you hit 50,000 a month, dude. So what will you be doing?
Yeah, I have a lot of things in mind after that because I understand at that time I said have some kind of freedom with my
Okay.
time, so I
Okay.
will spend it with my family to help them with help people if they need me.
Right. So 50K a month will give you that time freedom to spend to to spend with your family. Hey, how old are you, Mark?
I'm 30.
You're 30. You're a baby, bro. 30-year-old, dude. You're 10 years younger than me, bro. And you're on the right path, dude. So $50,000 a month, dude. Now, so what are you gonna buy for yourself, bro?
I don't need much for myself. I want to like live this place a little bit, another place a little bit, not just in one place forever. So maybe just a small house enough for me. A like little car for family. That's it. And go
Wait,
travel.
wait. Hold on, Mark. So you're renting right now.
Uh, yeah. Right now I'm renting.
Okay. So right now you're renting. So you're saying once you make 50,000 a month, you're gonna be okay. All you want is to own your own house, have a car, have a what kind, dude? I mean, listen, bro. Like you gotta be into something. That's what I wanted to do. You're making 50,000 a month, bro. 50. Let's come on, man. Shit. 50,000 times 12, dude. You make $600,000 a year. So my question to you is, what would you be buying? The reason I asked you this, dude, is I want you guys to all understand it's good to make a lot of money, but I also want you guys to understand to reward yourself along the way, because this is a marathon. It's not a race. So, like, are you into car? You like to travel? Like
Yeah, I'm
what?
like to travel.
Ah, you're more
Yeah.
into travel. Okay, so
Yeah.
once you hit the 50K a month, man, where will you be going? How often are you gonna go?
So I have a plan to travel across the America. Came back to my to Vietnam and travel
Gonna go
all
back?
that. Help people with that.
Nice, man. Mark, you see, dude, I'm telling you right now, like, Mark and I are from the same country, man. You know, I want you to understand how real your goal can be, and how you can accomplish it, Mark. I remember, dude, I was the one who's sitting on the other side of the screen, paying for a mentorship. And same thing, dude. I was like, man, if I can make, dude, my whole thing, bro, at that time, Mark, and I said, dude, if I can make 10,000 a month, and I hear people are making 10,000 a month, dude. So 10 times 12. I said, dude, if I can make 10, like, I said, dude, if I can make 10,000 a month, dude, I'm a bowler. Dude, I said, I'm a bowler, man. And like, so I want to tell you how achievable your goal is, Mark. Like, all you really need to do, dude, like in your states, you should be able to get to that $10,000 to $15,000 per deal. So even if we do 10,000 a deal, man, all you need to do, bro, is 5 wholesale deal a month. 5 wholesale deal, $10,000 a pop. Extremely achievable. And dude, and all you need, for those of you who always dream of having a virtual business, all you need is a laptop, a phone, and internet. Mark, did you have to go out to see the property?
In this studio because it's in the same area with me.
Ah,
So
so it's close by.
yeah, just go by and like connect with the agent
Yep.
and get that deal to let her bring me more deals. And um, yeah, because it's close to me, so it's no problem with me to go out to see the property. And but virtually is kind of the end goal I want to do.
You're right. You wanna be able to go back to Vietnam, spend like a month or two there, and still be able to make money online.
Yeah, like you.
Yeah. Absolutely, Mark. Hey, Mark. Last question, dude, is that would you recommend people? Would you recommend my Wholesale Community Academy for the people out there, man?
So I want to say if you guys didn't do any deal and don't know what to do, is because you're doing the wrong thing, and it's the same like me. So you have to find the place that keep you on track
Mm.
and help you do the right thing, and you will get the goal you have. And this is the place. This is the real place. Help you do it. That's it.
Mark, I appreciate you, man. So for those of you who's watching, you'll be like, hey, Console, how can I join your Wholesale 2 Million Academy? Mark is in there. I got some other students that's in there that are closing their deal as well. And, all you need to do is go to coachwithkhang.com. Now, I know because Mark is Asian, Mark is Vietnamese, I'm Vietnamese. You guys probably think that I pay for Mark to be on here, but honestly, dude, I don't. You can join the academy. Mark is in there. He's networking with other students. And, I think what's great about being a part of, like-minded people, a community that you can exchange ideas, work with. I've seen people out in there, find partners and JV deals and doing deals together. Because we have students in there that actually done deals. You can go in there, you can network with them and just kind of learn from each other and kind of motivates each other because we're all on the same path, having the same goals of where we want to be in life. Now, Mark, finally, dude, is the question I got for you here, bro, is that what is your ultimate goal that you're looking to accomplish with the academy?
At the first time when I joined, I want someone can help me with the right thing, because I know that in the past 4 months I did the wrong thing. So I need to change the way I do the work, and that's the reason why I joined the economy. And right now, after 4 months, I got a first deal. So um, it's right. Um, my if you need me help something with the economy, I'm happy to do it the same. With try to help with anybody like me.
Mark, I appreciate that go-giver mindset, man. So my question now to you, Mark, is that what are you now listening? Like, are you listening to any kind of like any mindset book or anything like that?
Uh, uh, I watching and listening your video every day.
So, Mark, I recommend to you, okay, dude, I want you to watch, I want you to go on YouTube, it's free. I want you to watch the movie called The Secret. Type it out, The Secret. Have you listened to Napoleon Hill?
Yes, I think this is the first video I watched before joining Academy, because
Good.
you guys told me that.
Yep. So you must have watched, you must have listened to Think and Grow Rich. And I think the other one is The Strangest. Wait, what's the other one? Outwin the Devil. Have you listened to that?
I have a book in here.
Okay, dude, because those are freaking beasts. And finally, for entertainment only, you have Netflix, Mark? You have Netflix?
I don't have that.
Oh, you don't have Netflix? Okay, because if you do, bro, I recommend this Korean drama, bro. Dude, it is so good, bro. It has become one of my favorite movie. I don't watch Korean drama until recently. And for those of you who watch, dude, it's called the Alchemy of Soul. One of the I'm raving for this. I told Lon that I got to put this on my social media. Dude, the movie is so good, Mark. So basically, I believe that you can't just always go. There got to also be a downtime where you find something that you enjoy doing to recharge. Dude, it doesn't, like, we're human, man. You need something to recharge. So for some people, they like to go play golf. They like to go play basketball. They want to go work out. Whatever that is for you. dude, I need you to find something that you can recharge. For me, dude, I like to go for a drive. And at nighttime, Lon and I, that's how we spend time together. Bro, The Alchemy of Soul, bro, one of the best movie that I've ever seen. But
Okay.
anyways, dude, Mark, I appreciate you taking the time to jump on to do this, man. And if we
Okay,
need
yeah,
you or anything in the academy, if you need anything from us in the academy, you know where to hit me up, and Jericho and Alex. Okay, bro?
yeah, I still need help. So I have a little
Absolutely.
time with Jericho and Alex. But I do appreciate the time and and you want me in here for an interview to inspire with the other people. I do appreciate that. If I can have anything, that's my pleasure.
Okay. So, okay, Mark. Finally, dude, one last thing. Finally, dude, what is the one thing that keeps you going? Like, after the 4, because a lot of times we go through the speed bump, man. What keeps you going?
I would say I believe in myself.
Mm,
Yeah. There's so many people don't believe in you or in yourself, but you have to believe in yourself, and that keep me on the right. I mean, on the run, and do whatever it takes.
I love it. Mark, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you, bro.
Thank you.
Have a good one, dude. Maybe I'll see you in Vietnam sometime. All right, you guys, absolutely. Okay, Instagram family, let me flip the camera around. I'm going to take some time to answer any questions that you guys got. And listen, once again, can we all agree here? Can we all agree that Mark has a very thick accent? So if he can get on the phone, if he can talk to a seller, if he can lock a prop in a contract, like, what is your excuse, man? Like, a lot of you, dude, you have too much excuses. You have too many excuses. All right? And you're listening to too many people. You're listening to too many dudes. Right? You're listening to too much people. And you don't know which way to go. And I'm telling you, dude, lack of focus is also a killer. Lack of focus. Right? One day you're doing this, the next day you're doing this, the next day you're doing this. You're doing too many things. You need to focus on one thing, find one thing, one business that you want to do, dude, and go all in on that one freaking thing. And now when I tell you, dude, if you want to become successful, if you want to build a successful business, the only way to win is you just got to soak yourself in, man. Which mean, dude, you eat, sleep, shower, freaking taking a bed, toilet, dude, you're sitting on the toilet. All you can think about is, how do I grow this, right? What do I need to do? Like, you constantly, dude, your mind just constantly working, dude. It's the only way, right? That's just really how it is. If you want to become successful and building a successful business, that's just really what it takes, dude. Like for me, dude, my goal right now is, how can I get to $20,000 a day consistently? I'm not there yet, right? I'm like halfway there. So I was like, how can I get to $20,000 a day consistently? And you just got to think about it a day in, day out. That's all I do, man. And eventually, dude, the law of attraction, for those of you who believe in the law of attraction, the universe, whatever, it will bring the people into your life, or put you in a situation where you're going to attract the things that you need, the things, the people, the resource that you need to get to where you want it to be. So it cannot be just like, oh, I want this. It cannot. It has to be a desire. Do you guys understand what I'm saying here? So you can't just set a goal and be like, hey, this is what I want. I want to be a millionaire. No, dude. You got to be like, dude, I want this thing so bad that that's all you think about. And I know some of you be like, well, Khang, dude, life is not all about money. But to have everything you want in life, my friend, you need money. And those that say that, dude, probably don't have none. Because I have never sat down with a millionaire. I've never sat down with a bunch of millionaires. And they say, hey, and when you say, hey, I want to go from a mil to 5 mil, from 5 mil to 10 mil, none of them say, dude, money's not everything, bro. They all be like, dude, bro, what do we need to do? And then they start to mastermind. That's what you guys, some of you, that's what you need to hang out people who are like, dude, let's go, baby. Right? Let's go get this money. And whatever you want to use the money for. Most of you said, oh, money's evil. No, dude, it's the person, dude. It's you that's evil, bro. There are people who do good with the money. You want to, like, Mark, he wants to go back to his country. Lon and I went back to our country, man. Bought a bunch of rice, donated to a village. Donate a bunch of money. We do charity all the time. I don't talk about it much. But, you can use your money for good, man, or for bad. Whatever it is, dude. It's whoever you are. But to me, I'm just saying, it's always the people who don't have it that say money don't buy happiness. Because it's an excuse for them to stay where they are. To make themselves feel good about themselves. You're broke, bro. Just admit it, dude. There's nothing else to say. What other question you guys got here, man? I'm going to take a few questions. Instagram family, YouTube family. What question you guys got? I remember, going back. I remember, dude, when I was making $8.50 an hour. When I see people making $5,000 a month, dude, I would be like, damn, dude, like how? And that is what, 5,000 a month times 12, dude. That was $60,000 a year. My parents, okay, so my parents used to think that, they want me to graduate from high school, go to college, and to them, rich. Like, dude, you're a bowler. If you can make, I would say, in that ballpark, dude, if you can hit $100,000 a year, dude, my parents would be like, they would go around, they would show me off to everybody, all their friends and everybody. And now we do $350,000 a month. I tell my mom that now that she has dementia, I tell her and she forgets about it, and it's kind of fun. She asks me all the time, and she's shocked. Like, her reaction is, it's so good, bro. She'd be like she think I'm lying, but But what I'm telling you, dude, like, I never thought about owning Ferrari. I never thought about owning a Ferrari. So I want to tell you guys, sometimes sometimes your plan is not as big as what God has planned for you in store. Dude, it never even came across my mind that I pick up a phone and call into a Ferrari dealership, let alone owning one. Never even come across my mind. And I say, dude, that's only for the rich people. Who am I? High school dropout. People call me a loser. Making $8.50. Shit, dude. I just want to get out of the shed. That was my main goal, was to escape the trailer park. I never even had a dream, dude. Well, what I'm telling you here, dude, is sometimes your plan don't work out, or whatever your dream is, dude, God has bigger dreams for you, man. He has bigger things for you in store. That's all I got to say. Okay, someone said here, the question is, what is your first thing you say when you go on an in-person appointment, dude? Just go there, man. So if you go on an in-person appointment, so I don't know how it is that you build rapport with the seller on the phone, dude. It's the exact same thing. But in person, dude, I think in person it's easier. But I think when you do in person, it's just a waste of time. Like, how many, you go out there, you meet with the seller, it's going to take you an hour and a half. Within that hour and a half, dude, you could have been on the phone or sending them a text message. You're laying in the beach, and you could have called like 100 people. So I don't think, to me, now that I'm closing all my wholesale deal completely virtual over the phone, what I'm telling you, dude, is you don't need to meet the seller in person to get the deal done. I used to think like that. But until you have done one deal virtually, never have to meet the seller, never have to see the property, everything just closed, just on your laptop, dude, the sky's the limit. Now, your mindset becomes like, dude, infinite. You'll be like, dude, so you're telling me I can be in China and be wholesaling? Yes. Lon and I was in Vietnam for like a month and a half. Business was still going, man. But if you go in person appointment, dude, so typically here's how I do it. Because I used to go out to appointment and meet seller in person. And I'm telling you, dude, you guys think that I'm freaking a killer on the phone. When I do an in-person appointment, it's game over, dude. Dude, I'll get seller to drop their price. Like, they'll be like they're giving me their house. So the first thing I do is every single seller I meet, dude, I bow down to them. I want to show them the most highest respect, because no Americano will do that. Am I right or am I wrong? No Americano will do that. But every single time when I meet people, dude, I shake their hand and I bow down to them, because you know why? Back in my culture, that is like the most highest respect that you can give for someone. So already I stand out from the crowd. They'll be like, oh shit, dude, this cat bow down to me. That's right, dude. That's how much I respect you. Shake my hand, boom, down. Hey, how's your day going? Happy Friday, Bob. Hey, thanks for having me here. Hopefully after all of this is done, we'll be able to sit down and come up with a fair price that work for you and work for us, and and be able to buy your house today. That's what you want them to know. Okay? So if I come in, dude, that's exactly what I do. Okay? I come in, you're shake hand down. Happy Friday, Bob. Nice to meet you. That's exactly what I do. And then the next thing I'll do is say, hey, Bob, hopefully we can come to a fair agreement today to buy your house. That's it. So what I'm doing there, dude, is set expectation. Let them know that this is not like a BS appointment. This is an appointment that, hey, if we can come to a fair agreement on the price, that we're ready to buy your house today. Because I'm not here to play game. I'm here to make money. Right? I'm here to buy your house. So that's what you want them to know. Set that intention up, man. You're talking to a guy that high school dropout. I don't have a business degree. I don't have a college degree. I don't even have a GE, the D. And all of this I'm sharing with you, dude, and the only way I think to learn, and it's the best teacher, experience. You can't buy that. You have to go and do it. And you become better and better and better as you go. Okay? Someone said, do you need to get a real estate license? Nope, I'm not a license. I'm not an agent. And I know some of you will watch me, will be like, well, Khang, how do you get so confident? I wasn't born confident. Actually, I was born very, dude, I was back when I was 18, 19, dude, before that, when I was 15 already, dude, I was so insecure. Because I have a bunch of acne, super skinny, dude. I weighed about 120 pounds. I was freaking acne was just everywhere. Dude, I hated myself. I was the most shy and the most insecure person that you probably ever met. I know, it sounds shocking. Every single time when I met, like, and I go to places and I would get my cameraman, or, I would get, new, like, people that see me on social media, and when I go and I meet them in person, I tell them the story, they would never believe me. It's hard to believe. But it is the truth. It is a true story. You know that when I first dated Lon, like, I don't share this story a lot, but when I first dated Lon, did you know that I was going around, I didn't want to show my face? And her family probably didn't see me until, I don't know, man, for a long time. I was hiding from them. That's how insecure I was. Now, the question you guys might be like, well, Khang, how do you overcome it? Well, one day, Lon and I we bought over a kiosk in the mall, and we were selling hair extension. And Lon's like, well, Khang, you need to come and help me out. Because we took all the money that we had saved up to buy over these kiosks. This kiosk is $15K. Buy over the kiosk, right? And Lon said, Khang, you got to come and help me out, because if you don't, dude, I can't do this alone, right? Because she can't work from 9, the mall open at 9 a.m., right, to like 9 p.m., 12-hour shift. She said, Khang, I can't do this alone. And I said, okay, well, but at that time, you guys got to understand, like, I never go to the mall because I hate being around crowded places. All I wanted to do was work, come home, and hang out with families, people that I know. But she's like, okay, come in, help me. And I remember going in the mall, dude. And I remember, dude, I was so scared. My hand was shaking, palms wet, knees shaking, dude. Mom, I just want to vomit already. All right. And honestly, bro, and I remember asking the first girl that goes by and say, did she want to get her hair done? Because you got to ask people, right? Because you guys got to understand, product don't sell itself. You got to sell the product. And people buy it because they want to see it, touch it, feel it. And I got to get people to sit down and try it on for them and then sell them on it. And the girl said no. Dude, my heart just dropped. It was my first rejection ever. My heart just dropped. And I cried like a little bitch driving home. I closed the kiosk, grabbed my key. I drove home. And on my way home, I cried like a little bitch. This is true story. I'm not making this up, man. You ask Lon, same shit. She'll tell you the exact same story. I went home. I told Lon, dude, I can't do this. And she said, Khang, you can't be the person you are today for us to become like to get to where we want. Like, you need to change, bro, because like, what's wrong with you? That's what she said. What's wrong with you? I said, you already know what's wrong with me. And she said, well, Khang, you need to man up, because if you continue like this, there's no way we can be in a relationship. And she was right. And it's not just about the money, man, but you know, I was hiding from her. I didn't want her to see me. Like, it's like, it was really, really bad. Right. And she's like, dude, Khang, you got to man up. So I did. And I took it just one day at a time. And after 6 months, dude, I was a killer. The first day, it was an hour. The next day, it was 3 hours that I was there. And it was just a slow progress, man. So I'm telling you, just like everything, dude, you want to start changing yourself. It's not going to happen overnight. It's going to happen over time. But you got to be the one who wants to change, because nobody can change you. You see, I see some of you girls, you get with a guy, he's a player. He likes to sleep around, be a player, do a bunch of stupid shit. And you think that you can come in and change that man, change that boy into a man? Hell to the no. Forget it. He must want to change. You can't change a boy into a man unless he wanted to be changed. So don't waste your time. Find a man. You know, so I started to change, man. And it's just one day at a time. It was hard. And, you know, and what's even harder is seeing your friends and family, seeing you work at an extension kiosk. Didn't know that you own it because you were underdog. Lon and I was an underdog. We didn't tell nobody, dude. Within like 3 years of owning that kiosk, dude, we're making between 200 to 300,000. Still living in a trailer park. I was still living there. Still driving around a 1997 Honda Accord. Everybody thought that Lon and I was just poor, broke, working there, making minimum wage. They didn't know. Lon and I didn't want them to know. We just want to be an underdog. You know, I didn't really start sharing my stuff until I got into social media. And I know that the only way to grow on social media, because people want to see it, right? Hey, I want your life, right? Hey, this is the life I want to live, and you're living it. So you got to show it. And I tell people all the time when they want to become an influencer or get on social media and become a coach or whatever it is. And I say, bro, if you tell me that hey, let's just say if I want to go and get a 6-pack. Let's just say I want to go work out and get a 6-pack. But you're always wearing a shirt, bro. You're always wearing a shirt. How do I know that I'm following the right dude? That's all I want to know, dude. Like, I don't want you to, like, I don't need you to show me all the time, dude. But I need a little peekaboo. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need a little peekaboo. So what I'm saying is that, dude, it's just how it is. This is the real world, man. So you tell people, hey, how to make $50,000 a month? Show your bank account. Show the checks. That's just how it is. So I want to see that 6-pack once in a while to reassure that I'm following the right person. That's all it is. So, you know, before that, Lon, listen, you guys, most of you don't understand that most of you don't understand because maybe you're not Asian or grew up in a very traditional Asian family. Traditional Asian family. You go around, you ask like these grandmas Asian or mom Asian, they will never tell you they have money. Even if they're loaded, they will never tell you they got money. They're afraid that people will rob them. They'll pay people will, you know, look at it like they just afraid people will do bad things to them. So that's the kind of environment that I grew up. My mom said, never share, tell people how much you make, never flaunt, right? Never flaunt your cars, never flaunt your diamond, never flaunt your Hublot, whatever it is. And for those of you who said this is not a $30,000 watch, dude, because there's 3 different sizes to it. They got the 25 millimeter, which is starting at like 7,000 or 8,000. They got the 33 millimeter, that's like 12,000. They got the 20, and then they got the 38, and then the 42 or something like that, right? But you know, like that's the kind of thing, man, that I grew up like. My parents tell me don't share this, don't. So Lon and I has always been like an underdog. That's why when we bought our first house at the age of 23, brand new house, Lon and I was only 23. Lon and I drove home with a U-Haul, got Lawn Mom out of the trailer park. Lawn Mom didn't even believe us, dude. She was crying in tears because she was so proud of Lawn. And she's like, we had to show her. Dude, I have to like pull up the curtain, point out the U-Haul, and show her that we're out of here, bro. Let's go, dude. What are you waiting for? And I remember driving home at 9 p.m., dude. 9 p.m., drove home. And I sat down with my mom, and I told my mom, hey, I said, Lon, I just bought a new house, and I want to show it to you. Honestly, dude, I didn't even want to do that. But I knew that my mom would find out either way. So I'd rather her hearing it from me than hear from somebody else and like, hey, my son is trying to keep a secret, right? My mom didn't believe me. And while we were in the car, my mom said, hey, Khang, it's okay. If it's a rental, you can tell me it's a rental. You don't have to tell me you bought it. You guys got to understand, at this time, Law and I was making like a couple $100,000 a year, but still living in a trailer park, still driving a 1997 Honda Accord. Who would believe these two high school dropout making $8.50 minimum wage, and all of a sudden bought a $350,000 house, 25% down, which is like what, 70K or something like that? Who? Or 20% down? Who? Nobody. I bought my mom in. I said, believe it or not, it's up to you, but we actually own this house. And that's my story. I haven't told this story. Oh yeah. Also too is a guy that started in a shed to now owning 14 rentals. 14 rentals. I buy houses like my family goes and trade in their car every 2 years. Like I buy houses like they go out and shop for cars. Like in the family right now, in Lon's family, their dream is to own a house. I buy houses like I buy car, man. Like I buy houses like they buy cars. And a lot of you, dude, now that we're on another thing, I want to talk about this. Timeshare is another big scam. You know who buy timeshares? People who trying to be a bowler but got no dollar. That's right. Dude, people that buy timeshare are stupid. Let me tell you why. They sell to middle-class people. People who can't go own a nice piece of real estate, so they want something to brag about. I own this timeshare. Making payments to that shit that you don't own, so you can go on vacation, which you can't go because you're already working all the time. You don't have time off. You got a J-O to B you got to go to. You got a boss you got to report to. How many vacation can you take a year? They sell to those people. You can't even go and enjoy the timeshare, bro. Come on, man. Shit, bro. Timeshare, another biggest scam. And I remember some of my family member who bought into that timeshare, and Lon and I was like, now listen, at this time, Lon and I was not even a real estate investor, but we already know it was stupid. We're like, oh, come on, man. Shit, bro. Really, dude? You just got someone sold you on something that you don't own. Come on. And you making payment for it. Thinking you're going to go on a vacation. Bragging to people that you're a bowler because you own this timeshare. Come on, bro. Shit. Like I look at, dude, real bowler is the one who's going to go out there and buy it. That's the real bowler. Own it. And a lot of you, and a lot of like the 20-year-old like to flex about buying cars. Show me you can buy a house, bro. Everybody can go out and buy a nice car, dude. Go buy an apartment. That's the real bowler. That's when you know you're making money. And your life is good. Anybody can go buy a car, man. Anybody that wants to look rich can go buy a car. So they just can't buy a Rari, right? But don't go and like, hey, every 2 years I'm driving a new BMW, a Mercedes, making $60,000 a year, $100,000 a year. Stupid. Buying a car that's worth as much as what they make in a year. Stupid. Oh, you think you're a baller? You think you're a baller driving around $100,000 BMW? Come on, bro. Anybody that wants to look rich can go do that shit. Go buy a duplex. Go buy a fourplex. Go buy an apartment. You can't because you're broke. Because you're a brokey. You are the wannabe bowler, but you got no dollar. Dude, I see those people. I see those people every single day. all the time. Trying to flex, dude, you're flexing the wrong shit, bro. Now listen, there's nothing wrong with driving nice cars, going on luxury vacation, but you gotta get rich first. I didn't buy this watch, dude. I'm not a watch guy. I'm not a watch guy. But when I do buy a watch, dude, drop 30K on it. That's right, dude. I don't want to mess around with $1,000 watch. Anybody can buy $1,000 watch. $5,000. So I'm telling you, this is my mentality when I go and buy this, right? I'll be like, well, Khang, it's going to be your first watch. You're not a watch guy, but it's nice to have a watch when you go to a mastermind or a meetup or whatever it is, right? Some fancy places. And I don't care about Rolex. I don't care about AP, Pex. I never know that these brands even exist, but I don't care about them. You know what I care about? I find something that I like, and it needs to be in the price range that I like. You know what? I'll put that on my risk. I said, I'm not going to spend anything less than 10K because anybody can afford a $5,000 watch. Anybody can afford a $1,000 watch. I don't want to buy things that everybody can own. Everybody can go out there and buy. Boom, 30 G's. Okay. Try that, bitch. You know, I mean, I'm just sharing with you things that because I don't talk about this a lot, right? So it's nice that I sit here and have a little conversation. So the other day I was telling Lon, I said, Lon, what is cheap to you now? Because listen, Lon used to cry over losing $20. I want you guys to understand, never forget where you come from, right? Never forget where you come from. Dude, but always keep your eyes on where you're going. Being humble is great, but hey, you guys been following me, man, right? Listen, so Lon, I was in Costco, and I was like, Lon, like, what is cheap to you now? So for her, when she goes and buy like a diamond or diamonds or whatever it is, I think Lon said anything under like 10,000 or I think anything under 10 or 15, she consider that as cheap. I want you guys to understand this, okay? Lon and I used to think that a $50 dinner was expensive. And I share this with you, I share this with you guys, it's not to impress you, but impress upon you. I share this, it's not to brag, maybe, a little bit. No, but honestly, I share this, it's not to impress you, but impress upon you, to let you know that, dude, I was exactly in the same spot as you were. But things will change, man, when you start to make more money. You just don't want to become an ass, right? Don't become a jerk, man, right? So for me, when I look at car, dude, did you know that I used to think, man, if anybody drive around a $50,000 car, holy shit, who drive around a $50,000 car? Now, to me, when I look at car, anything that is less than 200 G's, cheap. Because I know I can go get that shit every day, any day I want. Cheap. Anything that's less than 200 G's, cheap. Right? So when Lon and I go out to eat, I don't look at the bill anymore because I know that Lon and I cannot eat over $1,000. So when we go out to dinner, anything that's under, to me, anything that's considered under 1,000 for dinner is cheap. But Lon, on the other hand, is different because Lon is just, she's different, right? I still don't know if Lon knows that we're millionaires. But Lon will look at the bill and she will go through and she just don't want to be cheated. All right? She don't care about what we pay. Right? Because when we go out to eat, dude, we eat whatever we want, right? Dude, I used to, okay. I know some of you can relate to this. When I go out to a restaurant, and this is one of the most beautiful thing about being financially free. Besides owning, like you can go and buy a supercar, that's obviously amazing. But to me, man, being able to go to a restaurant and just like, dude, that's what I want, that's what I want, that's what I want, that's what I want. But sir, there's only 2 of you. That's okay. I know that I just ordered 20 items. I know it's just me and Lon. I know we're not going to finish it, but I want every single piece of it. Bring it out. Dude, when Lon and I was broke, man, I remember, dude, we went to a pho restaurant. For those of you who don't know what pho is, Lon and I typically, when we go out to eat, only costs us $20, $30 max, right? Because you're talking about a bowl of pho, a bowl of noodles, dude. At that, even today, maybe like $10, right? I remember when we were broke, I remember ordering a spring roll. And a spring roll at that time was only $1.50. Lon said, stop. Khang, you're not getting that. I said, why? She said, because that's not within our budget. And I said, come on, man. Shit, bro. I said, Lon, you telling me? She said, no. She said, Khang, listen. I promise you don't have the spring roll today, but one day you can order all the spring roll that you ever wanted. So now every single time when I go to a restaurant, dude, the most best thing about being financially free, I just eat whatever the F that I want, man. And every single time when we go to that restaurant, I get my spring roll, baby. But, you know, people said, but now, I mean, like, do you guys understand? And I know some of you can relate to this. But the thing is that it takes sacrifice. There were many years where I didn't get to eat what I want to eat. I didn't get to drive what I want to drive. I didn't get to live where I wanted to live. I didn't get to do the shit that I wanted to do. Delay instant gratification, pay the price today so you can wake up tomorrow and pay any price you want, baby. But a lot of you have a problem with delaying instant gratification. You want to buy it now. You want to spend the money now that you don't have to buy the things that you know you can't afford. I would say 99% of American, that's your problem. And I don't care if you work at a J.O. the B or you have your own business. I think everybody can get to that point where you really don't have to worry about, you know, the money or the bill at least. Because you don't have any reserve. You don't have any saving because you're spending everything you make. So it's not that it's like you don't have, like I want, if people can just understand, I want you to understand that you don't have a money problem, man. You have a spending problem because you cannot tell me that you have a money problem when you make $100,000 a year and some people would make $30,000 a year and still have 5 to 10K stacked away in the bank. Why don't you? Because you are a spender. Just look at the car you drive, man. Look at the house you live in. Look how many times you guys go out to dinner. Like I made a post, right? And some of you, dude, you spending $200 on dinner. That's how much you make in a day. Come on, man. Shit, bro. You work 8 hours and you went and spend more on your dinner than your one day at the J.O. the B. How does that even make sense? Like Lon and I, like I said, man, that's why Lon and I were able to stack away a lot of cash. We took that money and then we invest. Right? The hair extension kiosk was a little first investment. And then we still stacking cash. And then that's what got into real estate. So when I got into real estate, dude, I was able to like leverage the money, leverage my house, and then kickstart my real estate career. Because I got into the whole fix and flip game, which is not the game you want to play. Okay? Which is not the game that you want to play. But I'm sitting here telling you guys right now that if I can do it, so can you. But you must have the work ethic. You must make the sacrifice. You must put in the work. You must stay committed. Dreams don't work unless you do. Nothing work if you don't. That's all the time I got for you guys. I truly hope that you guys enjoy this. And man, this is like the longest live I think I've ever done. I appreciate each and every single one of you that's here with me. And honestly, just from my stories, I hope my story don't just motivate and inspire you because that's just temporary. But give you the confidence, the self-belief that you too can do this, that you too can make your dream become a reality. Until next time, you guys, take care. And let's go get this money. I'm out. All right, Instagram.